everyone, so I'm here with another Tuesday Night Beauty Tips. So anyway, I'm going to get right into these questions. I want you to know also, there were so many questions that came in that I'm not going to be able to answer every single one of them in this video. So some of them will go into next Tuesday night's video. And the reason for that is if I put them all into this one, it would be a 1 hour video probably. And so I decided that I put some on to next week. And also there were a couple questions that actually deserve their own entire. So last week I discussed how I use Crisco as a moisturizer, and there were a couple people who asked a question about it. So I just wanted to answer those ones first. So the people that asked, first of all, the Suki Bapswet, I think that's how you spell your name, or Suki Bapswet, or how you pronounce it, asked what Crisco is. And at the same time, ACF 8070 mentioned that they don't have Crisco in Australia and wondered if it was just a solid lard. And that's exactly what it is. You can either get it in a brick or you can get it in a large can like this. Large can like this is like $5. And it's got like a little metal thing there. And then it looks like this on the inside. And I just scoop it out, put it into a pretty little jar so that on my bathroom counter I don't have a great big thing of lard. But that's all it is lard. It's mainly just soybean oil and cottonseed oil. XOXO Shorty XOXO wanted to know what SPF I recommend for the face and what I use. I recommend an SPF of at least 30. And you want to use this, like I've said before, every day of your life, even in the winter, even if it's overcast, because there's still ultraviolet rays. You also want a broad spectrum one that protects you from both UVA and UVB rays. I recommend at least 30. What I actually use is I use Banana Boat, the baby one, in the 60 SPF. And yes, I do put this on my face. It's very gentle because it was made for babies. And it's very moisturizing as well. And I really like it. I like the smell of it. I like the way makeup applies over top of it. And I like that it's easy to remove, because a lot of the sunscreens and sunblocks that you can get can be very difficult to remove, and a lot are kind of hard to apply makeup over. And I just find this works really well for me. The only thing I don't like about this is it says tear-free. Well, I got this in my eyeballs. If anybody, there's some of you that are on my personal Facebook, and you know, about a week ago I got this in my eyeballs and it hurt. My eye was like running and I looked really bad for most of the day. So, but other than that, this is what I use on my face. It's what I would recommend. It's my favorite thing to use. I've tried others and this is just, I keep going back to this. And this is a lot cheaper. Now, in my last video when I talked about using Crisco as a moisturizer, CJX3Poo said to me she wanted to know like what she should use as a cleanser then, if not acne cleansers. There is nothing wrong with using acne cleansers if that's what you prefer to use for your skin. There's nothing wrong with using something like that for a cleanser. If you didn't want to use that, then I would suggest I use the Lubriderm moisturizing lotion as a cleanser, or Cetaphil has a good cleanser, Neutrogena has good cleansers, Avena has good cleansers. Anything like that is what I would stick with, something very mild for your skin, because you don't want to use anything with heavy perfumes or heavy oils in it. Fallen Frenzies would like to know if I have any all-natural methods for cleaning my makeup brushes. Actually, you know what? I wish I did. Do you want to know what I use? Most times I use baby shampoo to wash my makeup brushes, and occasionally, when desperate and when out of baby shampoo, if you're wondering what's on my pen, it's Santa. It's my daughter's pen from Christmas, and it lights up when you push it. But anyway. But yeah, and if I'm out of baby shampoo, I'll use like a very mild dish soap, but I try not to have to do them with the dish soap. I try to wait until I can get out and get more baby shampoo. But that is my favorite thing to wash my brushes with. And I don't have any natural tips for that at this point in time. However, if anybody does have any natural tips for cleaning brushes, please feel free to post them in the comments below. Okay, Wolfie52 wants to know if I actually use the Crisco around my eyes and if I've ever put it on my lips. I use it around my eyes daily. Never had an issue with it. It doesn't pull the skin. It doesn't make the skin saggy. And it works very, very well for fine lines. Have I used it on my lips? Yes. But I don't really like to, because I find that it tends to dry them out. I prefer to use Vaseline for that. Joanna Ministries asked if in my next video I could mention my age. I've actually mentioned it in a few videos. Well, not lately, not since my birthday, but before my birthday, I mentioned my age a couple of times. You know, I've never ever kept my age a secret, and I'm very upfront about that. So, to be honest with you, on May 21st of this year, I turned 41. And I have no problem with admitting my age or telling you guys, because I think the only way anybody can ever be comfortable with who they are is to be comfortable with the age where they're at. So, you know, I'm upfront and honest, and I turned 41 in May. Now, in my last Tuesday night video, I was mentioning how when I'm using oils on my face, instead of wiping my hands off on a towel, I'll wipe them off on my hair, and how it makes my hair shiny, makes it appear shinier, healthier, makes it appear to grow longer. Rosalind and Pearls wanted me to make sure that I mentioned in this video that, I guess at one point in that video I said, you know, it makes it appear shinier, healthier, and it grows so much faster. And she wanted me to make sure that I mentioned to you guys that it doesn't actually grow faster because hair grows from up here and not from down here. What I was actually referring to was the fact that when you're doing that, you have less breakage and you have less split ends. So your hair is more nourished and it doesn't break and you're not getting split ends. So it's going to appear to be growing faster because it's able to grow longer. And again, my favorite oil for doing that with is coconut oil. Coconut oil is the only oil that actually penetrates the skin and can actually penetrate the hair shaft. But she wanted me to make sure that I mentioned to you guys that doesn't actually make it grow faster, it makes it appear to grow faster. Now, Little Miss 60 1995 mentioned, I think it was the first Tuesday night video, she had a question about nails. It might have been the second one. But anyway, she was worried about her nails because no matter what she did, she had trouble making them grow long and healthy. And she also, they were chipping. And so she wanted to find out what she could do so that they wouldn't chip as bad and to make them grow. Well, for making them grow, I think Sally Hansen has a longer and stronger formula, and I find that that used to work for me. I find that gelatin capsules work, flaxseed oil capsules work. Different people mentioned different things on the video that I discussed it in. I think it was the second Tuesday night beauty tips video. So if you check that out, there were lots of people who had great ideas in the comments for that. As for the chipping nail polish, I believe it was the second Tuesday night video where I showed the sparkly top coat that I use where my nail polish doesn't chip as much. And I also find that if I use the NYC nail polishes, my nail polish doesn't chip as much. I just find other brands chip on me. If anybody else has any tips for Little Miss 60 1995, feel free to post them in the comments below because she's really hoping somebody can help her with this. And Chenoa is also having a problem with weak breaking nails that she can't grow long and healthy. So again, you know, there's a certain kind of oil, and somebody mentioned it on the Tuesday night video when I talked about nails before. So if you're the person that mentioned the kind of oil to massage into the nail so that it will grow long and healthy, can you please let us know in the comments below? So, because I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of that oil was. But again, gelatin capsules, you know, flaxseed oil capsules, and just treating your nails. I think it was mischievous. Or does she call herself mischievous or mischievous? I'm not sure which it is. I call her mischievous. But anyway, in one of her videos a while back about nails, and this was probably close to a year ago, she was giving her tips for growing long and healthy nails. And she was saying that to have nails like hers, you have to treat them like the finest lace. You know, you can't be using them to pry things open, you can't be using them to pick things up with, you can't be using them to poke things like dialing your cell phone, you know, that you'd want to use a pencil tip for that. Because if you really want to grow your nails really long and healthy, you've got to treat them like the finest lace. And actually that would be a good video for me to refer you to for growing long and healthy nails, because she has the most gorgeous nails, the most gorgeous natural nails I've ever seen on anybody. You know, she does not wear fake nails, she does not wear press-ons, those are her real nails. So if you go check out, I'll try and put a link to it in the underbar if I can find that video, because like I say, it's about a year old. But she has some excellent tips in there for growing your nails long and strong. So, oh, and I'm going to point out to you, did anybody notice my map and whiteboard are gone? I've had a lot of you suggesting that I get a background. And what I wanted a fuzzy hot pink background with little black paw prints to go with the Princess Pink Cat thing. But I found this, so I put it up tonight. So this is the first video with the... Actually, Daniel wants me to point out that he put it up. He's in the background going, I put it up, Mom! So yes, Daniel put it up for me today. So tonight will be my first video with the new background. So thank you, Daniel. That was so sweet of him. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry if it felt like I rushed through this video tonight. It is just crazy hot here. It's got to be 130 degrees and the humidity is horrible. And the air conditioning is doing nothing. And I waited an hour for a taxi to take me to the grocery store. And I waited. It took the teller, I swear to God, she picked up my groceries like this. And then the next thing. And she was so slow putting them through. I swear to God, my whole excursion for just a few things was like 2.5 hours because of waiting for the cab and the girl was so slow and dumb. So yeah, I'm sorry if it appeared at spots where I was rushing through. I love doing the Tuesday night videos. You know, sometimes I'm silly and I have a lot of fun with them. And I feel bad that tonight I wasn't in my usual spirits of mind, but and I do really apologize for that. It's just incredibly hot here and it was an incredibly long day. Now please, I want to encourage you to please feel free to leave your comments for the people who ask questions. If you have tips or ideas for them, because that's the whole spirit of these Tuesday night videos, is to all help each other, as if we're all sitting around together on a Tuesday night having a nice hot cup of coffee. Although today I think a nice cold glass of lemonade would be much better. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys have any ideas or tips for each other, please post them in the comments below and we'll all help each other out and share our tips. And I also want to encourage you, if you have any questions that you would like me to talk about in the next Tuesday night video, please post them in the comments below. Like I said, I already have some for next week that are left over from the questions that I was given in comments in the last video. But I think that there will still be room for more because I tried to cover as many as I possibly could in this one so that I'd have lots of space for new questions in the next one. So anyway, thank you all for bearing with me and I hope you have a wonderful night. So until next time, talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.